Hello. Welcome to my art room. My name is Terry Phelps, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And tonight I'm going to share a fun technique. It's not a new technique, it's old, but I like bringing back things. So it's a simple thing, and it's going to be with using paper towels. So it's something that we all have around our house. So it's a really simple card, but I think it's fun. I think this would be a great technique to use for like a baby card, like a new baby. I can't talk tonight. Oh my gosh. But I using it as a Christmas card. So let me share with you my screen here, my tabletop. All right, so tonight the things that I'm going to be using just as a reference, this is the Light and Wonder dies, and that is in the Fall Mini catalog, but I'm going to use this large tree die. So I'm going to use that, and I'm using kind of a mishmash of a lot of different things. I'm using the Nested Essential dies, and these are awesome dies. If you have not seen these, I'm using the two layers of this shape, and I'm using the stamps, hoping this Christmas is the most magical yet, and Merry Christmas and happy wishes from me to you. So I'm using those stamps from the Jolly Delivery. And then this is a bundle that is new, and it's called Swirl Designs. And so this is the stamp set. So there are no actual words in that set. And then this is the dies. And I'm using some of the stars. We have some star dies in here. So those are the things I'm using. And I am using one other element, but I'll show you that when I show my other card that I've made. So let's start creating, and I have no idea what this is going to turn out like, because I made a card, and I just I'm just kind of going with it. So we'll see how this looks. So it's just a typical card base. It's 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. And this is Night of Navy that I'm using. All right. And then we're going to need a front layer, and we're going to do this at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So let me see how good I can get this here. So 5 3/8. That's 1, 2, 3/8. And 4 1/8. All right. And then we're going to have the inside of the card, and I chose to do this in the Daffodil Delight as well. I don't know, it just seemed cheery to me. I just wanted to do that. So this is going to be the 5 1/4 by 4. Oops. Oh, I got something in my track here. Alrighty, so that's that piece. And then we're going to also have a basic white layer. And we're going to do that also at 4 and 5 1/4. So we'll do 5 1/4. I live in Minnesota and we have been hit with the snow. I've been shoveling and shoveling and shoveling. And not only I have to shovel my driveway, my steps, my deck, my path to my dogs. So it's just, yeah, I'm kind of tired of snow already. I've already decided that I have shoveled more this year already, which is just beginning, than I did all of last year. So, yeah. All right. So, this is where our fun technique is going to be. So, I'm just going to kind of move these over here. So, we are going to take our panel and I'm going to cover this in glue. All right, so, oh, sorry if that's loud. So I'm just going to smear this with a lot of glue. All right, that's probably enough. And I do want it to be right by the edges as well. All right, good enough. And then we're going to take a piece of paper towel and we're going to adhere that. I think I'm going to do it this way at first. And I want it so that my design is on top if your paper towel has a design. And then we're just going to get that all nice and flat. Sweet. All right. So we are also going to now take our inks. And I'm using spots for that. And spots are just the little tiny Stampin' Spots. And you can purchase these. I think they come in 1 or 2 color bundles. But you can also purchase these dry with no ink. And then you can customize your own colors, right? So if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, and I am, so I collect these every month, so it's awesome. So I'm going to start with yellow. This is Daffodil Delight, and I'm just going to go until I get the color I like. And I kind of contaminated this yesterday, so this isn't a pure. I should have re-inked it. So that's the first strip, and I'm going to come in here with Gorgeous Grape. And I don't want to like overlap the colors too much. And I do want to make sure, because this is over the, this is wider than my actual card stock underneath. So I want to make sure that I do go all the way to the end. And then my third color is going to be Shaded Spruce. I'm going to, whoops. And I love this technique because this looks like it's fabric. It looks like maybe it's a quilt. Um, so depending on what your theme is of your card, that might be something that's, that you really like that look. And then my last color is going to be Night of Navy. Okay. And I think I want this. And of course, you can re-ink these, once you use them and they get a little lighter. And then I'm going to, I still have some card left. So then I'm going to go again with my yellow. And I also have a little bit more, so I'm going to go with, let's do another layer of the Gorgeous Grape. And you can even do it a different, you can make this a lighter if you'd like. You don't have to have them totally match. All right, so I want to make sure that I've gone over the edge on all the colors. So that is pretty cool, right? So this is our background, and the texture is so pretty. It's like, you've got all these little niches where the ink can't get into the design of the paper towel. So it gives it a super nice look. So this is kind of wet. So I made one yesterday and let it dry. So I'm going to switch to this one because if I use this one, my hands will get all inky. I mean, it doesn't feel wet to touch, but it is, after all, ink, right? So I'm going to just set this aside, and I'll use this for another card. And so this is essentially the same thing. So I'm going to take this now, and I'm going to cut away the excess. And I think it's easier when you actually turn it upside down like this, so you can get a nice even cut. So I don't know if anyone, I mean, this is not a new technique, but it's not one that I see very often being used. And so I thought, what the heck? I'm going to try to design something in a Christmas card. But like I said, I think this would be a great one to use for if you had a newborn, welcome baby card, or, a baby birthday card or something. It'd be super cute. Or if you have a quilter friend, you could even, put the inks going a different way. You could cut this up and make it into a quilt shape. All kinds of fun things I think you could do with that. So this is then now cut down, right? So I think just for simplicity, I think we'll start layering our cards. We have our basic card base, and I chose Night of Navy. I think it's always such a nice color for Christmas time. And then we're going to put our, make sure I have the right layer here. Yeah, so I'm going to stick this on the back. for this layer. I liked having another color to accent the paper towel layer. I think it kind of makes it pop a little bit more. And I'm going to stand because I cannot see. And there's not a large margin here. I do have it off a little bit, but I'm okay with that. It's handmade, right? So then I'm just going to take and I'm going to attach this to that panel. And I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. So there is not much of a border, but it's just enough to kind of, make it pop a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to take, and this is my inside. I chose to do yellow. I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's because it's snowing like crazy and it's gloomy, cloudy days lately, but I just wanted some brightness. So I'm using this yellow accent here. All right. So I have no idea how this will look, but I used different accent piece on my card that I tried, experimented on, I should say. Actually, we could go, I guess we'll go this way and we'll cut away. So I'm going to use these. You know what, though? Well, I have to now. I'm committed to that. Okay. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to cut away to make this fit. Like I said, I'm using the die and it's a very large die. So, it covers like over it's even longer than a typical card, even if it's a horizontal. So I knew that this would be larger, but I'm going to, I think we'll use this. I'm going to kind of cut away at, we'll see how this works. Okay. And I think we'll just cut away a little bit here. All right, so if I do this at this angle here, and I just need to cut this little bit. And if I kind of go in, this will kind of look like it's the trees, natural kind of. All right. I think that fits. All right. So we're going to take this and put this down. And I think, like I said, I have not made this, so we will see how this works. But I think I want this to have a look of a little bit of shimmer. I picture this as a nighttime view of the trees. So I feel like if I put Wink of Stella on, it will kind of look like it's illuminated by the moon, kind of thing. And I'm also going to put lights on these trees. So we will see how this all looks. It's a different look, but I'm experimenting with this because my original card that I made, I am not sure I like what I used for a focal point. And it's a tree, but it looks too, it's not cozy enough or something. It's too commercial kind of looking. I don't know. Because the quilt look to me is a soft and a warm, kind of feel, right? So I kind of felt like I wanted to do like a die like this and make it warmer, more natural looking, maybe, is what I'm trying to say. I just blew my pen here. So I'm just going to kind of go through and I'm just going to accent. I mean, I could take craft ink, but I have actual white looking like it's snow covering, but too late now. And like I said, it's just kind of like a glimmery look. And another thing you could maybe do this with is a designer series paper that has like different levels of greens so that it has a little accent that way too as well, some dimension. All right, so I'm just putting that on there for now. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to take my blender pens, the Stampin' Blends, and I'm going to take regular rhinestones. So in order to coordinate, and so I kind of did this because I wanted to coordinate my rhinestones with the colors I chose to do my my card with. So I'm going to take these colors and I'm going to just color my rhinestones the color of what's in the background. So I think, boy, my yellow is totally messed up. But it's a great way to customize your embellishments to match whatever you're doing. So keep that in mind. You can just take regular rhinestones and make them any color you want. So I'm just kind of doing 4 at a time. And I could not find my Gorgeous Grape blend. So this one is Dark Blackberry Bliss. So it's kind of close, but not quite, but that's okay. So I'm going to take these now and I'm going to place them on. Oh my gosh, I just set my paper in. I'm just going to place them around on the trees. And I'm going to take a different color so that I mix them up really well. And I'm also going to do some just regular colored rhinestones. Let's see. So, I think this will be cute after I put it all together. I love pine trees. They're so cool. Let's see, this tree doesn't have hardly anything on it. All right. I think that will do. So we have these fun sparklies, right? All right, so then let's take, I'm going to stamp my stamps. And let's see, what do I have? I'm going to do the Native Navy. And so I'm going to do, and these spots are really awesome too when you're using just a small area. So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do, don't know how much space I need. We'll see. All right. And I'm going to add, oops. And stand up so I can actually kind of line this up here. Yeah, it's a little crooked. I'll have to fix that with some kind of embellishment. Let's see. This one will go here. This will go here. All right. I'm going to put these through my machine real quick here. All right. And then I want to actually cut some gold stars, I think. I'm going to use get some scraps of gold. So I'm going to use some gold glitter paper. Sweet, right? So I'm gonna cut out a couple stars here. I need a bigger scrap. So is everybody ready for Christmas? Oh gosh. Can't believe it. There's one. Here's two. All right. For a second there, I thought that it was not going to go through. All right. So I'm going to. So this is actually some retired paper, but it is gold glimmer paper, but it has an adhesive back to it. So I thought I'm going to use it anyway. So I'm just going to, let's see. Put these on super fast. Don't want to cover up my words. There we go. All right, so that's going to be on the inside of the card. And then this one is pretty cool. Let me see, where's my... it has an outline of the star and an actual star. So you get a really a doubled star with this. This is cool. So let me get this off. So I think, let's see. Should we do a star? Trying to see if I used anything else. I think we will take and put we'll do that. And I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. So hopefully here we go. All right, where should I put this? I think I'm going to stick this here. Okay, and then we still have this one little star, so maybe I'm going to throw him. Should I put him on the tree? What the heck, why not, right? Whoops. I think I'll put him on the tree. So we have that. And then on the inside, we're just going to put this down. What did I do with my glue? Oh, here it is. So it's a little different look, but I like this only a little better because it's more natural looking and softer. And I'll show you my original card that I made. and you'll see the difference of what I mean. So here's our card. It says, hoping this Christmas is the most magical yet, and Merry Christmas and happy wishes from me to you. And then the card that I originally designed was this one. And I just, as much as, I liked the tree and I liked putting the little embellishments on it and everything. It's cute, but it is not, I don't know. I think I prefer the more natural looking trees. I don't know. What do you think? So put in the comments which one you like better. But yeah, so I think they are cute. They're a little different, but I think they're vibrant colors, and I love the texture. It feels like it's a warm blanket. I love the texture. It's soft, and it's a little different than just paper. So with that, I hope you like that technique. I think that this would be awesome, like I said, for a baby, card, or a quilter that you might know. They might appreciate that, or you can cut it up actually and make quilt pieces with it. Just an idea, but I hope you like that, and stay warm if you're somewhere where it's cold, and I'm waiting for the next round of snow to hit. That's all I do now is shovel. But with that, I will let you go, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.